what is happening, and perhaps is here. He's a very busy man. Bwana Waziri, good morning.
Yes,
good to see you. My name is Victor Lofine. Thank you.
Yes.
We are live on KBC Channel 1. Just two questions.
Yeah.
A quick one. You said that the strike is absolutely uncalled for. What do you mean?
The strike is completely uncalled for because we need to understand the genesis of the crisis we are in. That this is a global phenomenon. If you look at what is happening across the globe, 20% of the fuel supply in the whole world comes through Strait of Hormuz, which has been blocked. And so that has reduced the supply of fuel across the globe to 80%. And for African countries where Kenya belongs, the bulk of our fuel comes through the Strait of Hormuz. And so now our suppliers or the marketers, the oil marketing companies, that suppliers have to go elsewhere to source for fuel, some far places, some go up to India to source for fuel. And that has made the prices of petroleum products to go up. So that what we call the Platts price or the index price has gone up from about 642 in February US dollars before the beginning of this war to 1,120 US dollars per metric ton. That is over 80% increase. You can see the government has already intervened significantly. First, in the first month of April, when the effects of this crisis hit first, we subsidized by about 6.2 billion shillings the price of fuel. Yes. Now we have subsidized again by 5 billion shillings. And we have another 5 billion to going forward to the month of June because we couldn't exhaust it. And we don't know when this war will end. And now we have also reduced the value-added tax. I know people have also talked about other levies that we should cut them, should reduce them. But it should also be understood that Kenya is a big economy and we have a commitment already. We are in the month of May. We have basically exhausted our budget. So where are you going to cut the budget if you don't have that revenue? Are you going to cut people's salaries?
But is it the reason why you said that the Treasury does not have any other option left?
No. I don't say that we don't have any other option left. So what I'm saying is the options are limited now. We have run out of options. We could squeeze ourselves, but at a cost. So we must be prepared that if there is any other additional action we are going to take. You know, my role in this ministry is to advise and advise professionally. Now, if we are going to take any other action, and which can only be to remove some levies or cut taxes on petroleum products or fuel, which is a temporary measure in my view. But the effect is going to be dire. Because right now, as I mentioned, we are in the month of May. We have only June left. So the budget is definitely has already been implemented, largely. So what has not been implemented is the salary for June, is the transfers to counties for June. What are we going to reduce? Are we going to reduce the transfers to counties? Are we going to cut salaries of public servants? It is a problem, but that we must accept there is a problem. But we are engaging presently. Yesterday you saw Waziri Wandai, Waziri Chirchir and myself. We met these players in the matatu industry and we discussed, and that discussion is going to progress even today. We are looking for solutions because we can't just sit back. However difficult it is like a COVID period. You have to look for measures, and those measures, we are at desperate times. Desperate times call for desperate measures.
A quick one, just before you leave. The intensifying debate to abandon the G2G agreement, are you perhaps in any talks to abandon this one to give oil marketers a free market?
Look at countries where there is a free market. They are not doing better. In fact, let me tell you, that is the most uninformed proposal. Why? Because first, with G2G, we will be assured of supply. There are countries today which have started rationing fuel. For example, Burundi have told their people, you can only take 30 liters per week. And then there are countries where they are advising people to work from home. So, us at least, we are assured of that supply. That's number one. Number two, look at the premium cost on fuel. G2G has guaranteed us a price that we negotiated several months ago, which is much lower than the current prices of freight, insurance, and premium. If you go to our neighboring countries, they are paying $250 or thereabouts per metric ton. In Kenya, we are still paying between 78 and 97. So it is ill-advised to even imagine that we can abandon G2G. Thirdly and lastly, G2G guarantees us security or stability of the foreign exchange because there is no immediate demand on forex. If we have immediate demand on forex in Kenya and the shilling depreciates, the price of fuel will be so high because it will now be based on the strength of the shilling to the dollar. That is not something that Kenyans should contribute.
Should you expecting something today?
Well, it depends on how the discussion and negotiation goes, because again, we can only do what is possible. But we will discuss. I am happy that we started a very constructive and productive debate with these players yesterday.
Thank you.
I'm sure that, God willing, we will be able to unlock this stalemate as fast as we possibly can.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Waziri.